Hey guys, it's Rod from Huntington Company, and today we're going to be talking about a super controversial watch, the Bulova Royal Oak, and talk about why this watch is so special. So with that, let's get into it. As always, first let's take a look at the specs on the Bulova Royal Oak. Coming in right under 36 millimeters, we'll call the case a 36 millimeter case with a lug to lug of 40 millimeters, even though this watch doesn't really have lugs because of its integrated bracelet. It features a sapphire crystal and actually a pretty cool ETA movement. The caliber 2892, which is actually the same automatic movement that you could find in the Omega Seamaster 300 and the IWC Mark 18. So don't get me wrong, this watch is not cheap, and the finish on the case and bracelet is actually really good. The dial is stunning with a simple date window at 3. The bracelet is comfortable and fits right. The bezel finish is beautiful, and the chamfers on the edge of the case just work. But why does it look so good? Is it because of Bulova or AP? And I can tell you now, the Bulova Royal Oak is a beautiful watch, but not because of the watch itself. We can thank Audemars Piguet and Gerald Genta for the design of the Royal Oak. As the first industrial design dress watch, AP Royal Oak is a beautiful watch, and depending on the case size and the movement that you find inside, these watches could be had for anywhere from 10 to tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So where do people go for an affordable alternative? Well, Bulova figured it out. And in the late 1970s, they released the Bulova Royal Oak. And the Bulova Royal Oak was released in multiple different designs and movements, both quartz and automatic, and some even featuring a bracelet that was not an exact ripoff of the AP Royal Oak bracelet. These examples could also be found in different dial colors and different finishes and so on. We had one a few years ago in the watch shop that was actually a totally different bracelet design than the regular AP Royal Oak. This one that we have now in the vintage watch shop comes with its original box and papers and is an exact replica of the AP Royal Oak from the same era, from the 36 millimeter case to the clasp on the bracelet. This watch is the perfect alternative. Put an AP logo on the dial and put a better movement inside, and I don't think you would really be able to tell the difference just from photos. This watch is cool. The design is beautiful, and the crown is even stunning. But the reason it is so good is not because of Bulova. Bulova has no credit for why the Bulova Royal Oak is so stunning. It all goes to AP and Gerald Genta. Now, for a fraction of the cost, you can enjoy a true Royal Oak design with a robust automatic ETA movement seen in both Omegas and IWCs and many other watches. But can we still call the Bulova Royal Oak an affordable alternative? Because now these watches could be had for around $3,000 to $6,000, depending on if it's an automatic movement, if it has its original box and warranty card, and the condition and the dial of the watch. There are rare examples of the Royal Oak with blue and black dials and all steel models, and even an all gold with a champagne dial, and these watches are fairly expensive. So for the same price of a Rolex Datejust, are you gonna pull the trigger on a Royal Oak? Personally, I think it's a fun watch, and for the history of Bulova, the Bulova Royal Oak is a pretty important watch. Seeing how one big brand could rip off a bigger brand and get away with it before retiring the watch a few years after. The Bulova Royal Oak is a cool watch and has a cool story behind it, being so identical to the AP. These watches are only getting rarer and harder to find. True watch collectors, and especially Bulova collectors, know the true value behind the Bulova Royal Oak because of its rarity. So yes, I think it is still worth it if you're looking for something special with a Bulova name and are willing to spend the same amount of money as a Rolex Datejust for something that in my opinion is more rare and special, and it still features a well-made movement. This example is available in the vintage watch shop over at huntingtoncompany.com and does come with its original box and warranty card. So if you are looking for something special and a true collector's level Bulova, this vintage Bulova Royal Oak is the perfect choice for something special, rare, and with a cool history to the name. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. I always love talking about the Bulova Royal Oak because it is such a special watch. And again, this example is available in the vintage watch shop and it is rare. So if you're thinking about pulling the trigger on a vintage Bulova Royal Oak, I would do so before it's too late because they are becoming harder and harder to find. And also, we are giving away a free watch in the beginning of February. So if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and you turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date. Again, we are giving away a free watch in February. So I hope you guys can be part of that giveaway, and I will see you guys in the next video.